Hey guys, welcome back to Defi, degens, drip, and farm for poverty, where on this channel our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, drop me a comment, share this video, help others learn more about the channel, more about drip, more about the Forex ecosystem, all that good jazz. So today I'm just getting into something. I just was running some numbers and just thought it was kind of neat and thought I'd share that with you guys. If you've been in crypto or you've actually heard investors speak on this on the traditional Forex markets and stock exchange, it says, or the saying goes, time in the market beats timing the market. Meaning the longer you're in, the more potential you have to make out on the upside. And that's because in traditional markets, they are all devalued in a inflationary currency. So most your Fortune 500 stocks are up and to the right. So like if you were to get in and just stick it out, then it usually ends up, appreciating long over time. We can't say that about crypto. We know that about Bitcoin and about Ethereum, but we have no idea. There are coins in the past 10 years that have peaked and then literally just disappeared. So there are coins that will disappear. I'm not saying drip will do that, but I'm just saying that I believe this one is one where time in the market, meaning in the market of drip, will better benefit you than timing. So if you're waiting, like the thumbnail says, when's the best time? The best time to get in is now. The absolute best time to have gotten in would have been back here in September when it was sub $6, or during the pre-sale. So that would have been the absolute best time, and I think the next best time is right now. I don't think you're going to find another better time. Obviously, any of the times below the 30s. Most of the people I've watched, and myself included, the video that I made show that we believe the bottom of drip is 30. Right now, it's actually been consolidating a bit around the low 30s, so it hasn't even broke below 30. So that's actually good news. And the longer it can stay there before the next pieces of the puzzle get released, the less likelihood of us seeing the 20s again. But I put together this spreadsheet to kind of make it make a little more sense. So it's probably actually will make less sense seeing these numbers, but the point of it is to show time in the market, right? So if you were to buy one drip right now at the cost of what I said about $35 or whatever the case may be, whatever it is, or one drip period, it doesn't matter. It'll take you approximately 1,091 days to get to your max payout wallet, hydrating every day. So that is just under 3 years. So if you spend the $35 right now, you'll get to max payout in 3 years, but you'll also spend $700 in that 3 years in gas. So it'll cost you a total investment right now of just like less than $750. And who knows what the price of drip at that stage will be, but even if it's $1, you would have a shit ton of drip or money that you would have made. But just to show you that it'll take that long to get there, so just under 3 years. Now, if you start out with 10 drip, you save 244 days. You save, 8 months? Like you shave off 8 months if you can invest or put in 10 drip to start due to the power of hydrating. So that is a huge, big jump start on your journey. So you save 244 days and you save another $150 in gas. So you'll reach your maximum payout in 2 years and a quarter, like 2 years and 4 months, basically. Now, if you can jump in with 100 drip, then you really start out with a good, solid run underneath your feet, because you cut this time in half. So you're literally sitting at 1.5 years to reach your max payout, 605 days. You'll save almost half the price in gas, and you'll be at the max payout a lot sooner than anyone else, right? Or sooner than if you would start with just one drip. Now the question is, how much would that cost you to get there? So right now the price of drip of $35, you're looking at $3,500. So that's a nice chunk of change that maybe not everyone can afford. So what I did here is actually look at the numbers of what the average price of drip was. So if you had got in December, that was $55. And if you get in or got in January, that average, January and February were actually near the same, $112. And if you're here in March, your average now is 44 bucks. So you are cutting this almost by a third from what everybody else got in January and February. And we know that's when the bulk of the players got in. Here you have 52,000 players of the 95,000 that we have joined in January, February, which means they paid this average price. And half of these players in December paid this average price. So you're sitting way ahead of everyone else if you can get in now at the price of drip. And this is just a fun number that I ran to see if we'll see any whales in the next year. So like to get to your max payout of 27,300 drip tokens in your wallet and do that in 1 year from scratch, hydrating every day, you have to have 950 drip to start. And I got that from the Kelly Snook calculator. So basically played with numbers on the calculator side, but put in 950 and then ran the numbers, and at literally 365 days, because of the taxes and hydration or whatever, it goes a little bit over the 27,300, but you can see that that's 1 year is when this comes out. So point being that we may not see max claim wallets in the next year, because that would have cost these people 52 grand up front in December to pay that out, or 100 grand in January, February. And not everybody has that kind of money. Now, granted, whales do, but would whales have put up 100 grand during that pump? If they are whales and they also know about cycles, so chances are they wouldn't have put that amount of money. We really don't know, but I'm just speculating. With all these players, we know that the bulk of them got in and are sitting here between the 0 to 100 mark, and most probably have around 10 drip, because again, looking at these numbers, 10 drip would have cost people $1,000 in January, February. So that's quote unquote money you can afford to lose, but that's still a lot of money for the average person to throw in. So not everybody's sitting on 20, 30, 40, 60, 70,000 dollars. Stunner mentioned in his video that he dumped in $50,000 down here, but that 50,000 got him, 10,000 drip at the price of $5. He did it over the course of a couple months, but the point I'm getting at is that most of the people are here. And in the last video, we mentioned about the new breed of whales, but I don't know how many of them will actually be able to reach max payout in the next year. So granted, they may have this number of drip in their wallet now, but we don't know how much of it they've claimed, if they were doing the alternating claim and hydrate schedule or what. But to reach max payout in 1 year and not claim at all, that takes 950 drip in your wallet, and then straight 365 days of hydrating. So this calculator just shows you, or the spreadsheet just shows you how much that would cost. That's all. I just came up with these numbers and ran the averages. So it's going to be an interesting year for drip. That's all I can say. We don't know what the future holds. We don't know where those whales are at and whatnot. But like in the last video I made 2 or 3 days ago, my price speculation of having drip at $1,000. So again, the best time to get in is now, because it's going to be very, very difficult to accumulate 10 drip, 100 drip when the price of drip is $500 to $1,000. And in that spreadsheet, I said that could happen by September. Obviously, there's no guarantee in that. This is just something I came up with. But imagine that in September, the price of drip is $1,000. And then we have these corrections. And again, but it's not going to go back down to these levels. So you have the most opportune time to accumulate drip right now where it's at, because it's very unlikely that it will touch these levels again. Because remember, all of these use cases that have gotten in here, the manor farm, the animal farm, the drip BUSD, the garden, all this came in around here. So all the other players got in when it was just drip. And even the reservoir, I think, launched later. It didn't come in initially at the very beginning. I think the reservoir came in later. So Forex built all this utility on top of the token, and now there's even a lottery. And you have the actual animal farm that has the potential to be one of the best farms in crypto, if not on the Binance Smart Chain itself. Definitely vying for the second spot for farms. So what is the likelihood of drip coming back down to test these levels and you getting another opportunity to buy 10 drip, 20 drip, 100 drip at these prices? Not financial advice, of course, but if you got the money, you got the capital, or hell, if you're willing to take the risk, you can even get a loan. That's what the rich people do on their assets, right? So you can get a loan on something, not telling you to do that by any means, of course, but let's just say you got a loan that had a 20% interest rate and drip is giving you $365 a year. Well, you'll come up on the upside. Again, not financial advice, but just saying how you can actually maximize this opportunity right here, right now. Because if you're bullish on drip, then you're looking at these videos, you're watching other YouTubers, you're running these analytics, you're looking at this stuff going, yeah, there's no chance in hell that drip is going to go below the $30, $20 range this year. And if and when it pumps back up to all-time highs, it will not have a correction back down that low, because right now the correction that we're sitting at is 80 to 90% from here. Well, when you double that, so let's just say the all-time high was 200, we dropped down 90%. That puts us around $30 to $40. So when it goes to $400 and you drop 90%, the all-time high now becomes $40. So it doesn't get back that low. So yeah, you can get to 40 or 50, and that could be another buying opportunity. But right now, you have the best opportunity right now. That's all I can say. So that's why I went super hard and pushed my bags from 22 to 100 because I believe in drip and I believe in the time in the market. I'm not trying to time it, but the time came up perfectly right now to get a lot of drip. So this is the number that I was shooting for. I want to get to 1,000 drip before the end of the year. So I don't know what 245 days from now is, because this would have been, it'd still be before the end of the year, right? 90 days on top of that. So that is my goal. 1,000 drip to me is the magic number, because at least by then you're able to get 10 drip a day. So hydrating, claiming like 10 drip a day, and drip being $100, that's $1,000. So if you can't live off of that passively, then you probably need to check your budget. Anyway, got this video long enough, so just wanted to share with you guys some numbers and some speculative investment costs of what it would take to get there if you were getting in now, and what the opportunity looks like compared to what people got in right before us. So I got in January to February, early January. No, February. Yeah, just 6 weeks ago, 6 to 8 weeks ago. So my original purchase price was $135, if I'm not mistaken. I spent $1,000 to get 6 drip and 6 wallets. So it was like $130 a piece. That $1,000 right now would get me 28 drip. So I could 4x, almost 5x my investment. So I can only just tell you guys what I've been through. And if you got the opportunity, you got the capital, $1,000 to put in, like I'm assuming a lot of people did, then you can be way ahead of these other players that have 10 drip now, and you're starting out with 28, 25 and compounding. So, all right, guys, it's been real. Until next one, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See you guys.